Today's news, we're announcing our interim results for the first time. We're announcing at the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. And that's the plan, and that's been the plan for a while. I'm really encouraged by the progress we have made and we continue to make around maintaining the net cash positive status of the business at every end of the period. So since the rights issue of 2015, for 11 quarters now, we remain net cash positive, driving all the levers of good production, safety, and making sure that all the levers are pulled to maintain and keep this business viable. So I'm really excited about it, and we have worked today 10 months without a fatality, and all safety indicators are saying we're continuing in the right direction, Chris. So I'm very impressed.
But it's still a very tough business to be in right now. Demand is down, prices are still down for platinum. How is Lonmin going to survive?
It is a tough industry indeed. I've been in the mining industry now for almost 30 years. This is one of the longest down cycle that I've seen. And one hopes that with these low prices, there is low cash to invest. Therefore, you can see supply slowly coming down, and hopefully that if demand doesn't improve, just the shrinkage in supply creates the right tension. And we have to continue to work hard at those levers. As Lonmin, we've now removed about 150,000 platinum ounces from our production. So we've already closed about 3 high-cost shafts that are uneconomic today. And we've continued to make those difficult decisions to make sure we have a viable business, which we have proven, as I say, that our net cash remains positive until we see better prices in the future.
Well, in the last 7 years, this company has been through a lot. Your company's been through a lot of adversity. You've made a lot of cuts to try to survive a rights issue. A lot of people in the market are saying, is Lonmin going to be around in 12 months' time?
The business will be around. And what we have worked hard on is to make sure that we can manage the controllables. We have seen the exchange rate, the rand strengthening, the platinum price possibly staying low because of the strengthening rand. But we really believe all we can make sure we continue doing is to manage what is controllable. So with our net cash position that we announced this morning of $17 million, we still have a lockup of metal from our furnaces that we had put on outage for refurbishment. They've all come back, those furnaces now, and there is lockup of about $47 million. So normalized it would have been $64 million. We still have other levers. We traditionally, Lonmin has always performed better in the second half in terms of mining production. We have the smelter lockup that would come out. We started a fantastic project called the Bulk Tailings Retreatment Project. It's ramping up to full throughput by the end of this year. We have the smelter cleanup, some of excess ounces that we've gotten from the ground from old workings, and all that is helping us maintain this good performance we are seeing. And therefore, as we continue to pull on these levers, Lonmin continues to soldier on in this low price environment.
What more cuts could Lonmin see in the near future?
I think the most important thing I could highlight here, Chris, is consolidation of the platinum mining industry is essential. And the deal you have seen emerging between Lonmin and Sibanye-Stillwater is crucial. But as a standalone today, Lonmin is hamstrung by capital structure and liquidity constraints. And because of that, we have not been able to have enough capital to build new projects where we could redeploy some of our employees from the depleting and uneconomic shafts that we've put on care and maintenance. And because of that, we are seeing likely 12,600 people losing their jobs in a standalone business right now. And we have begun the process. About 2,000 of them have already left the organization. And the synergies that could come from this transaction that is really strategic for our shareholders would assist in mitigating some of the current challenges we have.
How soon could this Sibanye-Stillwater deal be?
Our expectation is that the transaction would close in the second half of this year. We have currently an agreement with our lenders and with Sibanye that the long stop date is actually end of February next year. So our expectation right now, we have filed in the Competition Commission in South Africa. We've also filed in the Competitions and Marketing Authority in the UK, and our expectation and engagements that we have been having right now with all our stakeholders and the Competition Commissions are that we expect the transaction to still close in the second half of this year.
What concerns do you have about Sibanye-Stillwater? As you know, at the moment, they're right in the middle of a huge controversy over safety. What concerns do you have about your potential partners?
I think it is very sad, and our deepest condolences for the loss of the seven miners. And it is a challenge for the mining industry. We look at ourselves as well, and we've worked, fortunately, for the last 10 months fatality-free, and all our safety improvements are going. I think the short-term challenges that we can see, be it Sibanye safety, be it any cash flow challenges that people speak about, those are very short-term challenges. The strategic rationale for consolidation is unparalleled in the long term. So the long-term benefits of a merged Lonmin Sibanye-Stillwater company outpass the short-term challenges that we are going through. And fortunately, these short-term challenges are not conditions to the deal.
And what about the mining charter? Just the other day I spoke to the mining minister, and he says that he's hoping that it might be concluded by July, August. For surely miners like yourself, it can't be soon enough. You want certainty.
Certainty is very important, but taking all your stakeholders with you to make sure you have come to an agreement that is supportive and that will support economic growth and transformation in South Africa is crucial. So whatever it takes, how long it takes, I think as long as we are all talking, there is certainty that an end which is supported by everybody is coming. And I think that, for me, is the most important thing.